And this is not a marketing video. I will film one after this one, but this is just how you're gonna do it, how you're gonna make money, how you can make money, and how much money you can make. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new here. My name is Yulisa. I am a notary public, a loan signing agent, a business owner, and I'm here to give you resources and information and helpful tips on your notary business so you can start it, continue your journey, or grow that business. So in today's video, we're going to be talking about the different ways that you can use your notary stamp to make yourself some extra income, some extra cash, or to make it a full-time, how you can do it. So if you're interested, let's get right into the video. What do you do if you have your notary stamp, you're a notary public? How can you make money? What type of income can you bring into your household every month? How much can you make? And how? Let's break it down. There are many ways that you can make money off of your notary stamp. There is obviously what we all knew and know, which is just a notary public who you go to, give your letter, your document, you sign in front of them, and then they notarize, and that's it. That's called general notary work, and that's the most basic. And obviously it depends on your state, but it's anywhere between $10 to $20 off of each stamp that you place for that specific work that you do. That's why a lot of the times on my DMs and on my comments, I see people questioning when we talk about the notary fees that we receive. But the notary fees that we receive is because we specialize in a different license certificate to do additional work, not just regular notary public, and I'll get into that in just a second. I do want to apologize. I have been sick this week and I'm finally feeling a lot better, but the voice is still not mine. It's just we're getting there. You can make money off of general notary work, but you have to market yourself a lot. You have to constantly be out there on people's minds, in people's social media, on billboards, on flyers, on your community events, on referrals. You have to market yourself a lot. And this is not a marketing video. I will film one after this one, but this is just how you're going to do it, how you're going to make money, how you can make money, and how much money you can make. People always ask me, like, do you even make money off of general notary work? I used to not make as much as I make now because I didn't put the effort that I do now. I do have a video on marketing general notary work that you have to watch. I'll link it up here. It has a lot of information and how I've grown my general notary business. But there is a lot of business out there. I actually just recently found out that there's this gentleman who makes about $5,000 a month just on general notary work and just in one specific area. The way that you can do it, the way that you can try to tackle general notary work is maybe finding a field to specialize yourself in. Is learn to specialize yourself. You're gonna learn to specialize in something. You're gonna specialize in something pertaining to notary public, but a specific branch. And I'm gonna give you the details of the different things that you can specialize yourself in to make yourself more money. Let's start on number one, the one that we all know, which is real estate, and that's becoming specifically a loan signing agent. You do have to get an additional certificate, additional trainings for that, but again, we're talking about specializing in one area, and if you specialize in the real estate industry, that's where you make a lot of money. A lot of money in the real estate industry. You can make between $75 to $200 from one single appointment in the real estate, because you'll be paid for knowing the real estate documents, the real estate closings, the real estate purchases, HELOCs, reverse mortgages, refinances, selling documents, all of that, and then you get paid pretty much immediately most of the time. So that is one of the ways that you can specialize yourself is in real estate. I'm not going to get too much into it. You know, I have videos on that, but number one. Number two, in estate planning. Estate planning is when you go into your lawyer's offices, specifically those of estate planning, trust, wills, power of attorneys, all of that, and you market your services to them and you specialize in those documents. That's what you do. You're a notary specifically for estate planning. You go to those offices constantly. They're your clients because you go there constantly and you market to them constantly. Yes, all these offices that you're going to go to have notary publics. You have to know that. Title companies, escrow officers, even some realtors' offices, lawyers, they have notaries in office. But what they do not have is a mobile notary, and that's where you come in. And then what you can offer, let them know what is it that you can offer to be part of their team. You don't want to just go in there and take away from them. You want to give them something of value for your pay in return. And so that's the key to getting clients. That's the key to growing your business, is offering your clients a value. And so you can do, like I said, estate planning, or specifically work with just lawyers, any type of lawyers, but like work with lawyers and like be in the networking of lawyers and just work with lawyers. You can specialize in that. Another way that you can specialize is also with lawyers. There's specific lawyers who do debt consolidations, and I've done these before, and there's actually a training that you have to do. I sent a PowerPoint and a presentation that I had to memorize. It was like a 20-page PowerPoint that I had to memorize to present the debt consolidation documents to the customer. A lawyer reached out to me and I did that, and I did not like it. It was just a lot. And I felt like, I mean, it was the first one that I did, so I felt like I wasn't prepared enough. Like I felt like I need additional training. I haven't seen any like specific training for debt consolidation, because lawyers usually would give those trainings out. But that's a good field in if you're interested in getting to that field. You basically, what I got it through a signing service. And so what do? You go to your lawyer, especially those lawyers that you see with banners that say consolidate your debt, get all your debt paid off. Go into their offices, tell them that you know how to do this, or tell them that you're a notary public, that you want to work with them, that you're mobile, because a lot of the instances, a lot of people don't want to go into an office. They feel more pressure, or they can't travel that far, or they can't travel to the office, whatever the case is. So if they can offer mobile notary services and you be on top of their mind, what better it is? Full-on customer service for their own customers. And so, yeah, debt consolidation is number 3. Number 4 is retirement home facilities. Retirement home facilities, I seriously love going there. I cry all the time though. I've been there for a lot of sellers, and I've been there for just people who call me for general notary work, and they just need POAs, trust, wills signed. So go to most of the time, nursing homes do not have notary public. So this could actually be your best way to get into your business and start marketing and start making money, is to go into retirement homes. You go into retirement homes, drop off your business cards, your goodie bags, drop off your flyers, let them know what you do, and trust me, they will have questions on like, do you have a notary? No, we don't have one in-house, but we have one that we know. And bam, you'll get calls. Nursing homes, I love to do that. You do have to know that there will be times when they're probably, they have to be in their right mind. They have to understand that they're signing. They have to be able to then physically sign. So you have to, there's a lot of things. But so far I haven't had any issues with that. And I for sure really, really like going into retirement homes. I've cried, literally. I've been to a couple seller signings there, and they tell me about how they built the home and they lived there for 50 years and the memories they made. And then they start telling me that they just hope in their heart that the next family makes as beautiful memories as they did. I was just, thankfully, I usually wear a mask at retirement homes and they wouldn't see much, but I was like bawling my eyes out there. And then there was another one who she really didn't want to sell. Like, she wanted to sign the documents and everything, but she's like, I really want to live there. Like, I don't want to sell, but she couldn't live by herself anymore, so she needed the assistance. And she's like, I just wish I can go back home. And like, it was just so sad. But I really like having conversations. I love having conversations with elderly people. You all obviously have to have patience and be kind-hearted, because it's not easy, and it's gonna take you a little bit extra time than a regular signing because they're elderly people. But I just love the stories that they have to tell you, the things that they saw evolved and being created, and I just really love sitting with, I don't know, I guess it's because I've always loved hanging out with my grandparents. I grew very close to them always, and so I just feel like they're all my grandparents. And so I don't know, I really love that, and it's so nice to be able to help in that way. Anyway, so that's a really good place to start, because they typically do not have notaries there, and they do need a lot of notaries. Number 5, correction facilities. This one I have not done, and I've gotten calls, and I usually have just another notary take care of it, because I don't know why. I don't feel like comfortable. I feel like I'm gonna get an anxiety or panic attack, and I don't know why. I don't know if it's because I've never been there to one. I'm pretty sure they have to do like a screening and everything, but I don't know. I always like pass it on to someone. But I'm part of the loan signing system, if you didn't know, and we do have a mentorship program. It's called the Complete Notary Mentorship Program that you pay for monthly, and we do get a lot of information. And we recently, this past I think week or so, we got a video on someone who made about $5,000 just on notary works on correction facilities. And I was like, but they do need a lot of notaries, and they do not have in-house notaries. So you could go and market to them, and specialize yourself in correction facilities. And just, there's a lot of different like ways that you can specialize in, and it doesn't mean that if you specialize yourself in something, you can't do something else if you're called for it, but it just means that you become very, very knowledgeable in that field you specialize yourself in, so you can sell that really quick. You can that's where you put most of your energy and your time. For example, me, I put most of my energy in real estate, and that's where I put most of my energy, my marketing time, my budget. That's where I put most of everything in, but it doesn't mean that I don't do the rest. It's just to get you started, to get you making some money. If you try to do everything at once, it becomes very overwhelming. So kind of stick to one first, and then really know and learn what you're doing in there, and then you can broaden on to next. And obviously, if somebody calls you and tells you, hey, can you come to a retirement home, but you do real estate, like, why not? Just go in there. You know, it's okay. Make money. And number 6, medical offices. Honestly, there's some medical offices that will have notary publics, but not all of them, and it's not very common, especially like hospitals. They don't. They will help their customers, their patients, with the POAs, with the wills. Mostly it's POAs. And then they just have to find a notary themselves. So why not go to a hospital and drop a bunch of your business cards in there? And yeah, if anyone ever asked, hey, do you know a notary in town? They give them your business card. So you can specialize yourself in medical offices. I've been to a lot of hospitals also, and I've signed just POAs. And it's quick and easy. And number 7 would be RON, which is remote online notarization. It depends on your state. Some states do allow this, some states do not allow this. Arizona is one of the few states that does allow this, but if you specialize yourself in RON and you are tech savvy and you know what you're doing, trust me, RON is becoming more and more and more necessary nowadays. It is becoming something that is being used more, talked about more, which is good because it recently became a thing in during COVID. But it still hasn't been like, a lot of companies are still not fully wanting to try it out yet. But I feel like slowly it's becoming a thing now, and in a couple years I feel like most of it is going to be remote online, which is good because you save on gas. and you save on time. You can just go from appointment to appointment just sitting on your desk. But I do like the interactions with people, obviously, and you get to see people. It's like a Zoom meeting, and then you have the documents. I am a raw notary now, but I'm still waiting on my like electronic stamp to get here. But I have witnessed several remote online notarizations, which is so good because it's given me the opportunity to be able to kind of get my feet into them and know how they're done and what to do with them. So it's been nice. I like them. I was way more scared of them. For the longest, I didn't want to get my certificate, but it's not so bad. It is not so bad. So that is something that you can specialize yourself in. I know someone who makes about like $10,000 a month just from remote, which is crazy because you most of the time are just in your desk with Wi-Fi and a computer, and you've got it. Yeah, really good. You should look into that if your state allows that. We talked about the different ways that you can make money with your notary stamp, how you're gonna make money, how you're going to get clients. This is a question that I get a lot, and I will be filming like an in-depth marketing, like everything you need to know about marketing, everything I wish I knew when I started. I will be making you that video very soon. But how are you going to make money now? You're going to go on to Google search, and you're going to search whatever the field it is that you're interested in, whatever the field that you're specializing in. For example, if you're specializing in real estate, you're going to look up realtors, lenders, loan officers. You're going to look for title companies, escrow officers, all of that. You want to be part of their circle, part of their team, part of their networking team. So that's what you're going to search for. But if you are doing retirement homes, we'll look for the retirement homes that are near you, and that's where you're going to market, and so on. So you get the point. You do a quick Google search of whatever it is that you're interested in around your area, and that's where you're going to go first. You're going to market to them. You're going to market. There is 3 different ways that you can market. You can market email marketing, you can market in-person marketing, or social media marketing. Those are your 3 types of marketing that you can do. Obviously, there's a lot more in depth, but these are like your overall 3 ways to market. Pick one. When you're starting out, don't try to do all of them at once because you're going to overwhelm yourself. You're going to feel like you're going everywhere and nowhere at the same time. I have a video specifically on email marketing if you're interested in doing email marketing. I don't have one on social media. I will work on one. And then in-person marketing, I have a couple of those videos that I'll leave all linked down below. Let's start with email marketing. Email marketing can be the simplest yet the daunting way to market. So if you're not tech savvy, if you are not very good at computers and illustrating and like designing, maybe you want to skip that one for now, and maybe you want to skip social media for now too and go straight to in-person marketing, especially if you're a social person, if you're just outgoing and you could just talk for hours. Email marketing is easy. It's not that hard. You just have to get the hang of it, find a program that helps you, find a program that works for you, or you could just do it the most simplest way, is by getting a template, filling the template out, copying that template, adding that template onto just a regular email, and sending that email one by one. So I actually do have a email template and an email tutorial on my Etsy shop. If you want to go ahead and check it out, it's a full-on email tutorial on how email marketing tutorial. I do need to work on a more in-depth one, but it has pretty good information on how to get started on email marketing, and it gives you a template. So check that one out if you're interested. Make sure that your email marketing stands out, that it's eye-catchy, that it's aesthetically and branding to you and to what your business and company entails and what your brand is. Always brand yourself. So like I said, that video on email marketing will give you more information. Number 2, social media marketing. Social media marketing has become very, very, very trendy right now. I've seen my realtors and my lenders and even my escrow officers and lawyers do reels and TikToks, and it's so cool and fun to watch, and it is a lot, but just creating a social media presence, especially when people are looking you up in Google. Some people, especially Gen Z, will look you up on Instagram to see if you're legit, if your business is legit. So if you have time and you're not so daunted about social media, give social media a try, and then start following those people you want to work with, your realtors, your lenders, your lawyers. Start following them, interact with them, like their stuff, share their stuff. Social media is also free. There is Canva that you can use for free templates. You can also purchase some off of ETSTY, but Canva has a lot of free templates that you can use. The last one was my least favorite because I am a very socially anxious person. I am a very introverted person. I am a shy person who, if I don't really have to speak to you, I won't speak to you. Or at least that's how I was when I first started my business like 3 years ago, which is crazy. It's going to be 3 years. But that's how I was. I was a very shy person. You could barely get a couple words out of me. Once you knew me, then you wouldn't shut me up. But that was me at the beginning. And so just in-person marketing was so daunting to me. So what I did was I did email marketing. And then once they got my email, I would show up the next day or that same day with my marketing goodies. But it kind of like, it wasn't just cold calling, cold walking in there without them knowing me. I felt like they saw an email of me and they kind of saw my professionalism and my work and what my business stands for and what was the service that I was providing. So when I walked in with my marketing goodies, they knew who I was, they knew what I did. I just needed to come up with a conversation instead of a script that I would blank out when I walked in there. So for me personally, a script did not work because I blanked out, because I'm a socially anxious person. I literally gave like 20 business cards to a single lender once. I walked out of there and I'm like, Yulisa, what did you just do? I was so embarrassed. So yeah, I'm not great at that, but you still have to do it. You have to always do a combination of these. The one that you can go without doing and you'll be fine is the email marketing, but I feel like that is such a powerful tool that we should be using more. But for sure, you need to be doing your social media marketing and you need to in-person marketing. They need to see a face. And so, yeah, that's what you'll do. You'll show up with your goodies, you'll have a conversation, get to know them, build that trust, and be persistent. Show up every 2 months, every month, something like that. You have to stay on top of their mind. And yeah, that's essentially how you're going to do it, how you're going to make money. Now let's quickly talk about how much money that you can make. It depends, obviously, in what area you live in and what state, if you, and then what you specialize yourself in. But like I mentioned, real estate is where you'll make, I personally think, but again, it depends on your determination, on how hard you work, and your clients, and just like the load of work that you have. But real estate is where you can easily make minimum, at least, once you start your ball rolling and you have a couple clients under your belt, you can make at least $2,000 a month. 2 to 6, 8,000, depending on where you live. If you live in a very big city, that would be, I would say, is like the range between $2,000 to $8,000. There was a couple times that I would make $2,000 when I was just in it as a side hustle. And hey, it was extra money, it was extra cash, and then I didn't know until later on that I was just gonna try it and do a full-time business, and well, here I am. For sure, there are times where business is it's a roller coaster, just like the stock market, just like the economy. There's times where there's layoffs, there's no layoffs, and so there's pros and cons to everything. Yes, you can have financial freedom and build as much wealth as you put into it, like as much work as you put into it. But then there's times where there's going to be just really like quiet, no much work, and then you have to learn how to cope with that and work through that and learn from that and specialize yourself in other things at the same time. Like I said, the goal for me is to have at least 10 streams of income. And I think at this point I'm at about 5 or 6. And I'll do a recap on those once I get to the 10, I think. But yeah, I think the goal should never be to put all your eggs in one basket, all your eggs in one single thing. So if you're a signing agent, don't put all your eggs in one place. Don't put all of your hope and work on just signing services, but broaden out to title companies and direct clients, realtors, lenders, lawyers, all of clients, which it's a great marketing way and it's a great way to build your business. And so essentially that's how you're going to build your business. This is a business that it's not a quick get rich quick type of thing. You have to really work hard for it. You have to show up every single day, even when you don't have work. I showed up every single day before I even had like an actual business, pretending like I had a business, and I worked and I showed up like the person that I wanted to be. And that's like the number one thing is your mindset. If your mindset is there, if the way that you handle things, if the way that you structure yourself, you organize yourself is there, guys, it'll be a piece of cake. You got this. You just have to show up every single day, work hard, market. You're never gonna stop marketing. Never, ever. I made a mistake. The mistake of stopping my marketing once I got to like a really great level. And it was a combination of me like lagging it, but at the same time I was obviously burnt out. When I had 100 signings in 1 month, I was burned out. I didn't have time. I didn't have the energy to market, but I should have kept marketing, because then there was times later on where it was slower and I'm like, shoot, I should have marketed more. I should have gone out there still. Like, I can't stop marketing. I can't keep thinking like I've got this. No, you always have to keep marketing. I hope that this video helps you to kind of like figure out a way and a game plan on what you're gonna do to make money, how you're gonna make money, and how you're gonna get there. There are different ways that you can use your notary stamp to make money. Yes, you can go to a bank and get a document notarized. Yes, you can go to an office and get a document notarized, but there's always room for people. There's always room for businesses. There's always room for everyone. And so people ask me if it's oversaturated. Not really. I, as a signing service, for the past couple of months, like last month, I spent like 3 hours looking for a notary out in New Mexico because I couldn't find a notary. I could not find a notary. And so I don't think it's oversaturated. I think a lot of notaries actually quit. And then this is your time to shine. Come in, join us. If you have a 9 to 5, join us as a side hustle. I love it when it's a side hustle. I feel like, I don't know, I feel like some people grind more because they want to get to that full time. And then once they're full time, they don't want to work after hours or on the weekend. So this is your time to shine, guys. I hope that this video was helpful. I wishing you much success and plenty of business your way. I hope you're well. Have a beautiful day. God bless, guys. Bye.